It's back to school time and your kid signed up for orchestra. Yay! I'm here to warn you about the biggest scam for parents, which is the VSO. Now, if you're anything like me, as soon as your kid told you they wanted to learn a string instrument, you Googled it, you found something really nice and cheap, and said, there we go. However, beware. There are a lot of these things that us teachers call violin-shaped objects, or VSO for short, because they really shouldn't count as musical instruments. And this applies to violins, violas, cellos, basses, everybody. The thing is, there are no real rules or regulations that decide if something counts as a musical instrument. They don't care if it sounds good, keeps in tune, falls apart. They already have your money. And before you tell me that the reviews are good, I've seen, they have to be fake reviews. They have to, because every orchestra teacher I know hates these things. So how do you tell it's a VSO? The first red flag is if they're going to send it to you unassembled. If you open it up and there's a bridge and some strings there that aren't on the instrument, that's a VSO. If it's not wood colored, it's a VSO. I'm sorry. Now, here's a VSO that was sent to me by a company who shall not be named. Already, right off the bat, you can tell that the bridge is not in the right spot. And you might think that was my fault because it did come unassembled, but look, it keeps going back. It won't stay in the right spot. And if it sounded good, maybe I could forgive it, but it doesn't. It's giving cow. I'm able to change pitch by a half step without doing anything. And I know what you're thinking. My kid has quit a lot of things. Let's just see if they like orchestra, and if they do, I'll get them a nicer instrument. I get it, but it doesn't actually work that way. Every time I have a student with one of these VSOs, we're practicing in orchestra, and that kid is getting frustrated over and over and over again. And they see that little Sally is having no trouble. And so instead of blaming their instrument, they blame themselves. And they say, I'm just not good at orchestra. This is just not my thing. I must be dumb. You are not dumb. Your instrument is dumb. But I'm also not saying that you have to go out and buy a Stradivarius for a beginner. That would also be ridiculous. There's already a solution out there, and it's at your local music store. Especially for string instruments, rent-to-own programs are the way to go. You can rent a decent instrument for not very much a month. Our instruments come in different sizes. So you could start on a half-size violin, and then as you grow, you can just switch it out with a music store for a 3/4 size. And by the time that you need a full size, you've probably already paid it off and it'll be yours. I'm a mom, I get it. School supplies are really expensive and it might be really tempting to go with that cheap instrument. Please don't. Head to your local music store. They have reasonable rent programs and they can help you. We all want your kid to succeed, and sadly, there is no chance of that happening if they have a VSO.